Wednesday. So, real quick to break the scene. I don't know how long the game actually is. I don't know how it's broken up and everything. Currently, I'm thinking about trying to do this in one big upload, but if it doesn't work out that way, then I'm going to have to break it up by day. So this could be the start of a new video, it could be the end of a previous one, I'm not entirely sure. The important thing is we are now in day 2, and Sally does not look happy. The breakfast table is quiet the following morning. Shafts of sunlight divide the table in two, me on one side, Sally on the other. Melly isn't here. She hardly ever is. I know that, but I still ask. Why isn't Melly here? You know why. Sally sighs, setting her newspaper to one side. It crumples, and the face of a UKIP politician splashed across the front cover distorts, his head collapsing in on itself. So I don't actually know what this is. Sorry, guys. I want to say, like, UK Independent Party or something, but I don't know British politics. It's because she doesn't want to talk to you. I nod, taking another sip of my coffee. Try and play it cool. We're discussing the fact that my only daughter probably doesn't love me anymore. Did she already go to school? A nod. Is this the silent treatment? How mature? Millie didn't need to do that. I'd give her a lift if she wants. Mellie's school, St. Catherine's, is only a short walk away from Wheatcroft Juniors. That's probably why Mellie refuses to let me drive her there in the first place. Having a primary school teacher as a father, and not just any primary school teacher, but a music teacher, must be embarrassing. Especially when I had the pleasure of teaching most of her school friends only a few years ago. Not that Mellie has any friends. If she does, I've certainly never met them. Mellie doesn't like asking for favors. She keeps herself to herself. Especially when I'm around. Can't really blame her for that. Ooh, that stings. Isn't it a little too early in the morning for caustic comments? I apologize. I'll try to rein in my acid tongue until at least 5:30 in the afternoon. So right there, caustic, I was under the impression, is basic, and acid is corrosive. They do not know their chemistry. How sad. Thank you, it would be appreciated. I laugh dryly and set my mug of coffee down on its coaster. Sally always gets mad when I forget to use one. Depressing though it may seem, today is a normal day. Sally and I are at the table, embalmed in our own respective silences. It's been like this for a good year or so. There's no reason why it shouldn't be like this now, even though the events of last night were so fantastical they may as well have been a dream. Perhaps they were a dream. Nothing seems to have changed. I get to my feet, depositing the cup by the sink. My car keys jingle in my pocket. I'll be going then. Have a good day. Sally's looking at the newspaper again, holding it in both hands so that the broadsheet threatens to swallow her whole. She doesn't look back at me. How cruel. What if I got into an accident on the way to work? What if I died? About 5 people die on the road every day in Britain. Those are indisputable facts. I could be one of those statistics someday. But Sally doesn't seem to care. Maybe she'd be happier that way. I'm sure Mellie would. As I walk out the front door, shielding my eyes from the intrusive sunshine, I think about Sally. I think about Mellie. I think about myself and sigh a deep, self-pitying sigh. Meeting Belle last night must have been a dream, some form of escapism. I bet most rapidly approaching middle-aged men have fantasies about young girls finding them attractive. What other purpose do those raunchy calendars with half-naked women have, if not to stroke egos? Sally always says men are disgusting. I must be too, having a dream like that. At least I don't like Marmite, unlike Sally. Marmite really is disgusting. Britishism going clean over my head. Exposed to the light of day, my hazy recollections of some 10 hours past are distorted. I can hardly remember what the girl looked like other than those eyes. Those bright, burning eyes. I shake my head. It never happened. It was just a delusion, a dream of better things, beyond my humdrum job and arguments with my wife. I should be old enough now to know better. I should be. But that doesn't mean I am. Like the morning, the day passes without event. My year 4 group after lunch were particularly obnoxious, and Heather Chambers ended up in tears after Cody Bamber made a disparaging comment about her mother. Something along the lines of her being a prosy, but that was fairly standard. You get used to stuff like that when you've been a teacher long enough. It desensitizes you. I did feel a bit sorry for Heather, though. She's a sweet kid and doesn't deserve it. I think it must be her red hair. It makes her an easy target. Where do kids even pick up such vulgar language? They're only 9. Oh. So prosy as in prostitute? Yeah, they kind of need a lexicon or something to go along with this. Where do kids even pick up such vulgar language? They're only 9. I didn't go around calling my classmates' mothers prosies when I was a kid. I was outside playing with my model airplanes. I blame the internet. Of course I do. I'm getting old, and that's what all old people do. The evening passes in a similar fashion, dull, monotonous, and completely predictable. I see Melly for all of 10 minutes when we sit down at the dinner table for an awkward meal. Sally tries her best to instigate a conversation, but Melly keeps her head bowed, half submerged in the oversized folds of her hoodie, and replies with vague ums and ums. She looks tired and keeps rubbing her eyes. I worry she'll pitch forwards and end up face first in her mashed potatoes. I hope she's getting enough sleep at night. That's what she has the melatonin for. Joan Fowler said it would help. Not that I trust Joan Fowler. It starts to get dark. I find myself sitting in the living room with Sally, staring at some insipid show on TV without really watching it. Sally and I sit together, but we don't talk. We hardly ever talk. Not unless we have something to complain about. How did this happen? How did we let this happen? Or maybe it's not a case of letting. Maybe this is what awaits all marriages somewhere along the line. The halcyon honeymoon period followed by disappointment, diffidence, and gradual decay. The thought is so depressing it's enough to rouse me from my sleepy stupor. My subconscious shifts guiltily. I know I shouldn't, but I keep thinking about her. Was I so desperate for something, anything, to save me from this rut that I started hallucinating? There's just no way Great Aunt Clarice's cat could really be a cute girl. No way. Am I going crazy? Is this what having a midlife crisis feels like? Hey, Sal. Huh? She makes a small noise registering my words, but she doesn't reply. Not properly. Am I that undeserving of her attention? That stings a little, Sal. I'm going to make a coffee. You want one? Oh, sure. Milk and sugar, right? She nods. I've been married to her long enough that I don't need to double check, but I do it all the same. I feel like I have to. Suddenly, terrifyingly, she feels like a complete stranger. Sally might be my wife, my Sally Pally, but how well do I really know her? I know that she giggles like a kid on helium when you prod her belly button, and I know she has a mole on the other side of her right foot. I know spicy food makes her nose run, and I know she saw Grease 6 times when it came out in the cinema when she was a girl. And I know how she makes the white sauce for her Christmas puddings, a secret recipe that she guards jealously from the rest of her family. I know she takes her coffee with milk and sugar, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know anything about her at all. Right, I'll get it for you in a sec. Thanks. No problem. Our interaction sounds casual, completely natural, but it still makes me feel tense. We were having an argument this time yesterday about Arabella Waite of all people. Arabella Sodine Waite. Are we going to pretend that never happened? Maybe that's why Sally's ignoring me. Maybe she's mad at me. Or maybe she isn't ignoring me. Maybe she has nothing to say. Is that even worse? Is that how little I mean to her? I rise to my feet and pad into the kitchen. I take out 2 mugs from the cupboard. Sally's has a picture of Snork Maiden on it. It's one of her favorites. Set them on the counter and start to rifle through the fridge. Huh. Houston, we might have a problem. Sally, there's no milk. She doesn't respond. Maybe she can't hear me, though it seems unlikely. I'm a quiet person by nature, but I developed a rather loud shouting voice after working at wheat fields for so long. It was inevitable, really. Kids do that to you. That's not the first time I've heard working around children makes you loud. It's also kind of interesting it's an international thing. But Sally doesn't say a word. I didn't want a cup of coffee that much, but I guess the small errand will give me something to do. That was the only reason I went to the kitchen to begin with. To escape. I'm going to go to the store and pick some up. Is that okay? Still no response. I take the silence as confirmation. I close the door of the fridge with a dull thud. Right, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Silence. Nothing more, nothing less. I can't say I'm that surprised. I walk along by the riverside, my hands jammed in my pockets. My fingers brush against the cold metal of my keys, strangely reassuring in their clunkiness. At least that's one thing that will never change. The chill of my house keys pressing against the palm of my hand. The weather's been particularly temperamental lately. It's hot during the days, but cold at nights. It just can't make up its mind. Trapped between spring and summer. That's May for you. I shiver into my jacket, expelling my breath into the chilly air. I could have taken the car, but I fancy to walk. The sound of my footsteps against the pavement is comforting. A little physical exercise never hurt anybody, even if the cold isn't particularly pleasant. I need to work out more. That's what I tell myself, but I know I have ulterior motives. I want to see her again. That girl. But she isn't here. The bridge over the river is empty, devoid even of late-night joggers and dog walkers. Come to think of it, I haven't seen a single soul since I started my mini-odyssey. Are there no other men out there trying to avoid their wives? The thought makes me feel a bit lonely. I'm a fool. As if she would be out here at this time. It's late. Good girls should be indoors at this hour doing their homework. Not that she goes to school. I don't know if there are many schools in this area that accept cat spirits. I'll have to ask around. I cross the bridge with a heavy heart, trying to set my own melancholy aside. How pathetic. A grown man like me shouldn't be swinging after such a young girl. Especially not a young girl who might be part cat, but is almost definitely 100% daydream. The wind stirs the leaves in the trees overhead. The water beneath the bridge glows beneath the light of the moon. Belle might not be here, but that bend shopping trolley is in all its ghostly glory. It looks mysterious in the dark, its metal skeleton shimmering in the moonlight. An exotic creature of the deep. I can hear just beyond the soft moan of the wind another sound. A dull creak, carried on the breeze. I think I know what it is. There's a small park on the opposite side of this river with rusty old equipment. A climbing frame, a slide, a couple of seesaws, a few swings. I used to go there with Melly back when she was a little girl and didn't feel embarrassed about being seen in public with me. I used to push Melly on those swings and they would creak. They needed oiling even back then, and a fresh coat of paint. She would laugh delighted, her bobbed hair fluttering in the breeze. It's different now, of course. She doesn't laugh like she used to. I don't think she could, even if she tried. I pause, overrun with nostalgia. I'm sure it's just a few local kids pissing about, wasting time while their parents worry, but I'm suddenly curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a quick look in the park. Sally won't mind. I doubt I could make our relationship any worse than it already is. Ooh, I was wondering if we'd run into each other again. You... That's right, it's me, in the flesh, for a limited period only. Roll up, roll up. She ceases her swinging, the heel of her right foot pressed against the ground, and tips her head to one side. A playful grin flits across her lips. She looks happy to see me, genuinely happy. Her green eyes, framed by her dark hair, sparkle. I'm not used to people being pleased by my presence. It catches me off guard. She's very good at doing that. Now, what are you doing here at this time? I fold my arms using my best teacher voice, not that it has much of an effect. She only grins. A girl can't go for a swing in the park, can she? She shouldn't at 10 o'clock. It's dark. You don't know what kinds of people could be out there. Oh my. Do you think there are all kinds of scary men who would leap at the chance to ravish a beautiful young thing like me? I didn't say it in so many words, but I suppose so, yes. Men like you mean? I groan. I think I rather walked into that one. I'm not going to ravish you, I just wanted to buy some milk. How disappointing. She pouts, lowering her lip, jutting out like a misbehaving kid. Her fluffy tail sways in the breeze, the ears protruding from the top of her head twitch. The fact she has ears and a tail to begin with is bizarre, but the overall effect is rather cute. It does raise one or two questions, though. Is it safe to have those out in public? What? The ears. I gesture towards them, and Belle gives a small prod as though she'd never seen them before in her life. They twitch again. Oh, you mean these? Doesn't it go without saying? Well, it just might be a little bit risky. I'm a girl who loves gambling. If you want to win big, risk big, and all that stuff. What are you hoping to win by wandering around at night with a pair of cat ears sticking out of your head? Oh, I don't know. Your love and affection, maybe. And how did you know I'd happen to stumble upon you here? Most middle-aged men don't wander around parks in the middle of the night. Not unless they want to end up on the cover of the Daily Telegraph with the wildly exaggerated statistics about the prevalence of pedophilia in the rural UK attached to their names. Call me a cynic, but I don't think that would work wonders for my career. I just had a feeling, that's all. A feeling. Yep, I find myself drawn by your side no matter where you are or what you do. It's because I love you, darling. Don't call me that. Why not? Because we're out in public and somebody might see us. One of my students, for example. But I thought you said good girls don't go out this late at night. They should, no. Not if they know what's good for them. That's no problem. There's nobody here to disturb us. Here, have a seat. She pats the empty swing beside her. It swings in the breeze, the rusted chains creaking like something possessed. I shake my head. I don't know if that's very safe. If the playground wheat fields looked anything like this one, Ofsted would have shut us down quicker than you could have said potential lawsuit. Don't know what this is. Don't be like that. You might be a bit bigger than me, but I'm sure the swing can handle it. I'd rather not take that chance. My life is difficult as it is. I don't want to add a broken leg or fractured spine to the pile of my pre-existing problems. I really only went out to get that milk. Sally will get mad if I'm not back on time. Then why'd you stop by the park, huh? I pause, rubbing a hand against the back of my neck. She's got me. She's got me, and she knows she's got me because the smirk on her face widens. Deadly. Devouring. Well, if you really can't spare the time to hang out with little old me, it's alright, I understand. You do. I'm almost sorry to hear her say that. Though I was trying to rebuff her advances, making excuses. That's all they were. Excuses. Yeah, I don't want to put pressure on you. It isn't attractive when girls are too needy. But... She gets to her feet. The swing creaks in protest, swaying precariously. Her legs, protruding from the bow of her dress, are pale and white, almost dangerously so. If it weren't for the wide smile on her face, I might think she was sick. Isn't she cold sitting on the swings in such a thin dress? So sheer I can see her shoulders through the transparent straps. Cat girls really are peculiar. I want to come with you. There's something from the store I want to try. Oh, why don't you go and buy it then? Because I don't have any money. Duh. I've only been able to assume this form for a few days. I'm hardly in a fit state to apply for jobs, and I don't know what skills I have to offer, when I'm still getting used to having opposable thumbs. She pauses, her graying irises darting to the right. I guess I can always sell my body. Become a lady of the night. How does that sound? It sounds unwise. Are you worried about my chastity, Robin? I don't know who I'm more worried about, to be honest. You or the client? Well, it's true that I'm no ordinary girl, but you know that already, don't you? I am well aware of it. Despite her slender stature, her skinny arms, her inquisitive eyes, there's nothing innocent about Belle. Her eyes, set into her pretty little face, are searing. My skin blisters. I shudder. She isn't the kind of person I would want to cross. I don't know the full extent of her powers, and I don't know what she's capable of, but I don't want to find out. Alright, I guess I can buy you something if you want to come with. You would, really? Her eyes widen with excitement like a child's, and she claps her hands together. Her ears prick up alert. That's right, just don't come into the store with me, okay? Somebody might recognize me. You ashamed of me, huh? I don't want my wife to find out. It might get a bit complicated. Right, I get it. Don't worry about it. She beams, giving me a quick salute. I can keep a secret, I promise. I sigh. My fingers pressed up against the serrated edge of my house keys. It stings. This, whatever this is, shouldn't have to be a secret. Technically, I'm not doing anything wrong. I didn't plan to meet Belle out here. I just happened to stumble across her. It's hardly an illicit tryst. We're not having an affair. But I know all the same this isn't something I should talk about. Not with anybody. I can't even explain how I feel about Belle to myself, let alone anybody else. Let alone Sally. Belle was as good as her word. She waited outside the store obediently when I went inside, like a puppy collar to a bollard. Her request was also humble, much to my relief, and easily fulfilled, too. An ice cream. A cheap one, only 60 pence. The kind little kids like, made of milk. Belle sits on the swing once more, and I don't know how. Find myself sat next to her. My carton of milk sat on my lap. It leaks coolness against my right thigh, and I feel my skin going numb through my jeans, but I make no motion of moving. I'm too busy watching Belle. Oh, it's this CG. So, here we go with the first bit of innuendo. She unwraps the ice cream tenderly, divesting the frozen treat of its wrappings as though it's something precious, and hands the rubbish over to me. Here you go, present for you. Thank you, milady. Much obliged. She giggles, brushing a few strands of her hair away from her mouth, and surveys her prize. It's a pale white color, vanilla, and shaped like a cylinder. Wine ice cream of all things. I'm easy to please. I want to burn you with any extreme requests, like rare jewels or designer clothes. I'm thankful for it. My budget won't stretch that far, and I doubt the co-op stacks stuff like that. And doesn't this work out well for all of us? I guess. I don't know. It's a bit cold out for ice cream, don't you think? I don't mind. I like experiencing different kinds of sensations. Isn't that the best thing about being alive? Okay, it just seems kind of childish. Is there anything wrong with being childish? Isn't that the best way to live life? Being excited by the small things with wonder and curiosity? Alright, Alice, alright. She giggles, sticking her tongue out at me. Besides, ice cream isn't that childish. It is when it's a mini milk. Oh, you'd be surprised. With a coquettish little giggle, Belle dips her head and drags her tongue across the length of the ice cream. I blink. My cheeks turn pink despite the cold. Of course, I should have known. Why didn't I guess? Must be because of Melly. I associate this particular brand of ice cream entirely with my 5-year-old daughter. She would have lived on this if I had let her, and I failed to realize it could be used for other, less innocent purposes. Now I feel foolish. Belle drags her tongue across the shaft of the ice cream a couple of times, her eyes half-lidded. Every once in a while she moans softly, seductively. The noises she makes are soft, barely audible, but I can still catch them. Maybe because I'm in a state of hyper-awareness myself. All of a sudden, the sensations about me feel even more acute. The wind through my hair, my feet on the floor, the carton of milk pressed against my thigh. I shiver. What do you think you're doing? Belle lifts her head, a strand of saliva connecting her pale pink lips with the side of the ice cream. It quivers, semi-transparent for a few moments, like a gossamer spider's web before it snaps. Isn't it obvious? I'm trying to seduce you, Mr. Hawkins. But why? I don't know. I just like attention, I guess. Well, you have my attention. You have it so you don't need to keep doing that. Oh. She giggles, her eyes half-lidded. Isn't this too stimulating for you? A little white ice cream petting. I just didn't expect it, that's all. Your cheeks are turning red. How cute. I'm not cute. I beg to differ. When you react like that, how can I stop myself? It's only an ice cream, but you're already getting so head up. She used to eat those by the handful, my Melly. In the summer they'd melt, and she'd end up with sticky, ice creamy goo about her cheeks, so they'd have to wipe it away. Belle's cheeks are getting similarly sticky, but it has the effect it has on me is completely different. Melly was just a little she's a different matter altogether. Her own cheeks are a glazed soft coral pink. Her dark eyelashes tremble. She moans softly about the ice cream. She takes it deeply into her mouth, her lips pursed, her throat tensing, throbbing. Shit. Alright, that really is enough. I get to my feet in a hurry, upending the carton of milk as I do so. It hits the grass with a soft thud. The white milk inside it sloshes. Belle draws the ice cream from her lips, blinks up at me, her eyes big, bright, staring. She's enjoying herself. I can tell she's enjoying herself, that little devil. What's wrong, Robin? Was that too much for you? I breathe heavily, my chest rising and falling beneath my coat. I can feel my toes as they curl against my socks, my thighs as they rub against the denim of my trousers, and something else too. Shit. Oh my. Maybe it really was too stimulating after all. I'm sorry. Belle gives me a look of concern, though I doubt it's very sincere. If it was, she wouldn't give me that more abused ice cream another covert lick. You must have it tough, Robin, getting so worked about something so small. Your wife mustn't treat you very well, if you know what I mean. Right, I can do without the insinuations about my sex life, thank you very much. You know, if you're having a bit of a dry spell, I wouldn't mind giving you a helping. Okay, well... I cut her off, my voice a little louder than it should be. It sticks in my throat. I cough. I'm afraid that, if I let her finish that sentence, I might be tempted to take her up on the offer. I'm a weak man, and I can only take so much temptation before I cave in. It is true my relationship with Sally has been rather dry lately, as Belle put it. But I don't know if I feel much better even if we were having sex on a regular basis. I don't think it would make us like each other more. She probably can't bring herself to be intimate with me. Now when she suspects me of cheating on her with Arabella's sodding weight. I guess I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to be intimate with anyone who slept with Arabella weight either. If only Sally knew the truth. Arabella weight doesn't hold a candle to Belle. It was nice seeing you, Belle, but I really should be getting back home now. Belle raised an eyebrow, glancing at the front of my pants. Like that? Well, I glance away, my cheeks red. That might be a bit of a problem, but the walk back home, not to mention the mounting guilt, should take care of it. This is all your fault, Belle. I already told you, I'd be more than willing to take responsibility. Don't tempt me. But that's what I want. Don't say things like that. It's improper. Belle shrugs. Okay, you're the boss. I just want to thank you in whatever way I can. That's what I'm here for. Right, sure. I sigh, running a hand through my hair. I think I'm starting to get a headache. I'm sorry if I went too far. I'll try to be nicer to you next time. There's going to be a next time? Of course. I was thinking, you must get pretty bored at work, so maybe I could... You are not going to eat anything at me ironically while I'm at work. There'll be children around. I'm sure I can think of something. I can hardly wait. I mean for it to sound sarcastic, but sarcasm is a little difficult given the bulge in my trousers and my genuine desire to see her again. I've only known her for 2 days, and she confuses me. I don't really understand what she is or what she wants, but... I feel like I already understand her better than I understand my own wife. Hey, Belle, I'm curious. Yes, what is it? How do you take your coffee? I don't know why the question comes to me, it just does. It feels wrong somehow that I know how Sally likes hers, milk and sugar, when I don't know Belle's. Coffee, huh? It's been a while since I had that, but... Belle ponders, pressing a finger against her lower lip. I think I like it black. Figures. It goes well with her heart. Hey, Sally. I stand at the threshold of the living room, unsure whether I should step inside or not. Do I dare? Why am I feeling so anxious? Is it because of my rapidly deteriorating relationship with Sally, or is it something else? Guilt. I don't even need to close my eyes to remember the soft moans Belle made as she let her tongue trail across the length of the ice cream. distractions right now. I'm meant to be with Sally. But my mind is miles and miles away. I bought the milk. Do you still want a coffee? I know what Sally's going to say before she opens her mouth to say it. And what took you so long? Where were you? What can I say? The good old-fashioned something came up excuse. It wouldn't be entirely wrong, no matter which way you chose to interpret it. I'm sorry. I just got caught up looking at the moon. It really is a pretty night tonight. Looking at the moon, whatever you say, Robin. I'll admit, it's not one of my better excuses. It's the truth. I just want a bit of fresh air, that's all. Why? Is the air in here not good enough for you? It isn't when Sally glares at me like that. It makes me feel short of breath, like I'm stranded on an alien planet. This is supposed to be my house. I pay for half the mortgage. Why should I have to feel so uncomfortable in my own home? Come off it, Sal. Nothing happened. There wasn't enough time for anything to happen. I was only gone 20 minutes. More like half an hour. And what do you suggest I was doing in that time? What can a man do in half an hour? Sally sniffs. I don't know. It just seems suspicious. Suspicious? What's so suspicious about it? I've got the milk like I promised. You sure you don't want a drink? I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm tired. I thought she might say that. It's what I've been hearing in the bedroom for the last 2 months. It only makes sense that her general authority would extend to the living room, too. Sally gets to her feet, depositing one of the cushions she was cradling back onto the sofa, and gives me a withering look. I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm not sure how she even manages to make that sound like an accusation. Good night. Sleep well, Sally Pally. She doesn't reply. She brushes past me, her shoulders bumping for the briefest of seconds, but that's all. It's almost as though the mere thought of touching me makes her cringe.